Hotep African family. Today we're going to look at the question, why? One of the questions I get from my brothers and my sisters is why? Brother Hiru, why should we become entrepreneurs when we have a Monday to Friday job, when we have a salary? I don't know how to become an entrepreneur. Not everybody is made to become an entrepreneur. But why should we become entrepreneurs? Why should we risk our lives, our financial futures, and become entrepreneurs? You see, my sister, my brother, the world, you have the Arab people, you have the Chinese people, you have the Jewish people, and you have, of course, us, the black people. What happened, my sisters and brothers, is the following. Chinese people, they have their own businesses, family businesses. Jewish people, they don't work for black people, they have their own businesses, they have their own banks, their own television channels, their own newspapers, their own hospitals, their own pharmaceutical companies. Arab people, they have their own family businesses. Manchester City is an Arab family. PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, is a family business. So what happened is the following. You won't find an European, you won't find a Chinese man or Chinese woman, you won't find a Jewish man or a Jewish woman, you won't find an Arab person working for black people, right? You won't find this going in this direction. But you will find a black person working for Arabs, working for Jewish people, working for Chinese. Well, they created their own companies. They have their own family businesses. Manchester United, Arsenal Football Club, West Ham, Chelsea Football Club, Nike, Oracle, Amazon, Facebook, Google. These are family businesses. When an entrepreneur creates a business, he or she will try to help his or her own relatives. It's called self-preservation. If there is a vacancy in your company, let's say you own a business, and there is an opportunity to promote someone, who would you promote? Would you promote your brother, your sister, your cousin, or someone else from a different race, a different origin, a different background? No, you will probably support your own kind. This is what's happening in the world. 99.9% of the companies in the world are controlled and run by non-black people. Why? Because they were created by non-black people. And you get many black people complaining that that's racism. No, that's self-preservation. If you want to change that, you have to move from being employee to entrepreneur. Join the crowd. Welcome to the crowd. Welcome to the 21st century. Black people have the potential to become computer programmers, graphic designers, filmmakers, web designers, public speakers, authors. So they don't have to use what belongs to someone else. Black people can create their own Google, their own search engine. They can create their own YouTube. There is no law in the world that stops you from doing that. But if we don't do that, my sisters and brothers, we will always be dependent. We will always be dependent on a Monday to Friday job. And the challenge of this is the following. You work very hard. You are very diligent. One day you retire, or one day you are made redundant. You can't pass your job to your children. Your children will have to find a job. Will have to work for a different family. You see? You don't find and you won't find a member of the British royal family working outside the family. Kate Middleton used to have a family business, but as soon as she got married and involved with the royal family, she had to detach herself from the family business and dedicate herself to a new family business. It's all about family. Manchester City is a family business. Giorgio Armani is a family business. Gianni Versace is a family business. Royal Ferrari is a family business. Black people spend their time in their lives consuming what belongs to someone else. They spend their time consuming McDonald's, consuming Nike, consuming television, consuming James Bond, consuming Doctor Who. They're consuming X Factor. What do they create? They don't create nothing. That's why we are poor. So in order to move from modern slavery and poverty, We have to become entrepreneurs. There are billions of opportunity there. There are billions of apps waiting to be created. We don't have to consume genetically modified food, which causes sickness and disease. We can find African food. We can find African books written by Africans. We can develop our civilization by becoming entrepreneurs. It's not a crime. It's not racism. We move from being dependent to interdependent. We will be able to contribute to society by creating employment. You see, J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter. Her children won't work for a supermarket. Why? Because she has financial assets. The business that you create, the intellectual property that you create will become assets for your children. That's why you want to become an entrepreneur. Why? It's not because you want to be rich or you want to be materialistic. It's because of your family. We come to the world, we exist to help our parents, our mother, our father, our children, our brother, our sister. It's about family. It's all about family. If you don't have a family business, you will work for somebody else, and your children will have to work for somebody else when you can actually create your own business. So let's move from here to here. Let's become entrepreneurs. You don't see Chinese people working for black people, but you see black people working for Chinese people. So let's become entrepreneurs. This course will help you to become a successful entrepreneur. It will give you the fundamentals. It will give you the foundations. What you should think. How should you think? What should you do? What steps should you take before starting a business? A business plan, evaluation, a biography of your customer, creating a vision, creating a purpose. And I will be very pleased to help you to get out of this modern slavery of Monday to Friday job. You can pay your mortgage in 5, 10 years instead of 50 or 20 or 100 years. So let's get out of debt and starting to produce our income, becoming entrepreneurs. And it's very simple, because if a black person creates a business, sells a product to another black person buys from a black person, you are starting to create an economy. That's what economy is a community that shares the same interests. So there are billions of customers waiting for black people, waiting for products for black people. Let's become entrepreneurs. We want to become entrepreneurs because of family. That's the reason. And our children, and our future, and our grandchildren. That's the reason why you should become an entrepreneur. Hotep African family.